Hi fellas, this is my Russian story. Welcome to this channel. This is the first video we're gonna start today talking about what's really happening on Russia. I'm sure you know that lots of videos that we can see called like Meanwhile in Russia, they are basically a car accident videos or some kind of strange videos of tanks on the cities and crazy people jumping from the roofs to the snow, etc, etc. But today I really want you to do to read with me and to listen with me some really strange things that happen in my country. Originally I'm from Russia as well, but I'm living a little bit abroad from this country because I have some little fear that something might happen because of my words. It's a joke. It's a joke. So, the first story I like to ask you, this is a real news that comes from a small city called Ussurisk. I don't know where exactly right now, so I hope Google Maps can show you where it is exactly. But what's really strange in the city is that people, the citizens who are living there, they have problems with the smell, with the bad smells, the odors in the city. It caused because of basically the treatment, the wastewater treatment plants. So because of that, because of the bad smells, the whole city, it's living in the Middle Age era. And people say that they're living in this shit and they can't even work there because of the smell on the whole city. I mean, the best thing that anybody in the city can invent is just this one. I mean, the executive committee chairman, yeah, he created a great idea how to solve this problem with the bad smells in the city. And the thing is that he just used this. I mean, look at this shit. He used an odor suppressor. I mean, this thing that I'm using at home, just on my cupboard there upstairs, and he just used this thing in order to prevent from bad smells, just using the odor suppressor, the things that are going to do basically this shit. Jesus Christ! I mean, this is what he's gonna use. I mean, he just put hundreds. I don't remember exactly, but I think hundreds of these kind of odor suppressors. He's gonna put them in the whole city in order to remove this kind of smell. And if you look carefully to the picture, you're gonna see that the size of this odor suppressor is like something similar to this one, a little bit bigger. I mean, what kind of smell even he's gonna use? I guess he's gonna use like something similar to mine one. It's like lavender, yeah, it's a lavender smell. I guess it's gonna be a perfect thing to use. I mean, you're gonna use the lavender, you're having this spray around the city, and everything's gonna smell like something like a lavender field. Oh, that's a good idea. I mean, they have to even use better, this Gucci Bloom toilet water, the best smell, so they can provide a city with some very high fashion. So instead of using a lavender smell that is here, they can put a little bit of Gucci Bloom toilet water inside, so make people feel a smell of the flowers that are inside. I wish Gucci paid me for this advertisement, but unfortunately they didn't do that. I invite you to visit this city. I could go with you if you want, but to see how it works. Actually, I like to go there. I like to really just go and see how it works. So don't be afraid to go there. Another funny thing, a relatively funny thing I found on the internet, showing the picture that in some city, I don't know exactly what city it is, but there was a big column made of concrete and metal, basically. So it was broken, so something happened to this column, to this rope pole, and to fix it, they use adhesive tape, a blue adhesive tape that they wrapped this pole around, so made it fix it basically. So just look at the picture, just look at how they made it. They just only one circle of adhesive tape. It's enough. it was enough to fix the whole pole made of concrete and the metal. So imagine how strong this adhesive tape there. So it just only one circle is enough to do so. In my opinion, if I were a constructor, I would use at least 3 circles of adhesive tape to make it stronger, so it's not gonna fall on the people's head. Everything is gonna be enough. And I even used a different colors of adhesive tape in order to make it stronger. I mean, I think just only one it's not, because it's a special adhesive tape. It's not a transparent one or the gray one, a typical from United States. It's actually a blue one. A blue one in Russia, has a very special power because it's very strong, elastic. I would use 3 circles or even 5. Because 4 it's a little bit tricky, because 4 it's like 4 for deaf in China or in some other places. So I think this probably happened in Asian part of Russia. So probably 4 it's gonna looks very bad, because if you pronounce 4 it sounds like a deaf in Chinese. So in that case, I think 5, or I think better even 7. Yeah, 7 circles of blue adhesive tape around this broken column is gonna be enough, because 7 it's a good number in Christian religion. So if you use this number of circles to protect the column, it's gonna make it stronger, so not gonna fall down. It's gonna save people's lives, so everything's gonna be perfect. So I guess this is the good thing. 7 circles, remember this, 7 circles of blue adhesive tape can fix a broken column made of metal and the concrete. That's the best thing, yeah. Another news that can come from Russia and makes you feel like, is it true? Yes, it's even true. This happened exactly in Moscow. If I'm not mistaken, it happened in Moscow. 1st of May, there was a hip-hop festival called Hip Hop May Day. So a free festival for the young people who likes hip-hop music, rap music. They could come there in order to listen to music. So it was organized by the local government of Moscow, and lots of people could come there just to listen music, have fun, relax, etc, etc. But there was a little problem. People were, in majority of them were young people. They were standing for a couple of hours waiting to come inside of the territory of this festival, of Hip Hop May Day festival. And the thing that they were waiting for like during couple of hours to come there. So the big lines, big amount of people couldn't come there for this long time. And finally what happened is that they became angry. So they became angry, they started to shout to the policeman. And of course, instead of to calm down the people, police didn't use, they used nothing better but just to start making them more angry. And because of that, young people started to shout to them, saying like, go fuck yourself. And as well, they started to throw the rocks and stones because they didn't let them come in with no reason. So imagine young people between 13 and 16 years old couldn't come inside and do anything because just couldn't let them in during 2 hours. So instead of just really calm down them and stop doing this kind of behavior, so policemen just started to beat them. They beat them up. They started beating them up. I mean, using their police, how do they call police rubber sticks, to smashing them. They threw them on the floor and started to beat them very strong, very hard. And if I remember well, like around 20-30 people had to go to the hospital. They were moved to the hospital because they have broken arms, I think, broken ribs, broken legs, and some other injuries because of this kind of behavior of the police. It's ridiculous. I mean, how they can do that with the young people? Just instead of trying to calm down the young guys, they started to beat them. I mean, hey, you can make lots of fun of this, and you can do like, if you don't respect the police will respect you. I mean, beating you up. But I think it's not gonna be a good thing because in the future, this kind of guys won't believe in the police. They're not gonna believe them. Not gonna respect them. So it just blowing my mind how it can happen in the capital, in the city center of Moscow. I'm telling you, this happened in the city center of Moscow when the policemen were beating up young guys on the street, throwing on the floor and smashing them. So thank you guys for watching this news and listening to my Russian stories. I hope you liked it. So subscribe to the channel, please like the video, share it to everyone, tell the story. I'm gonna tell you more stories, more Russian stories about what's happening in this big country. I hope you like it and enjoy it, so leave the comment below and please tell what you think about this shit. Bye!